Take it easy.
Sorry, we don't carry any...
But why?
May I...
Well, yeah.
I knew it. Also,
Yeah, that's
In that case, I'll even offer you a
You'd really do that?
You got it. Ahem. Well, hello there! If it isn't the Traveler in Paimon.
It's been a while, Mulan. Was all that stuff you were saying just now really?
Of course. I know a friend.
Whoa!
But let's get back. Come on, don't be.
No, we actually came here to ask you to be our guide.
Well, you've come to the right person. So, where do you want to go?
We want to visit the mysterious island from the legend.
A trip to the mysterious island.
Do you have any concern?
I assume you're already aware of how difficult the trip will be.
Yep, your chief has already made that but with our adventuring experience and with you as our guide, we'll definitely be
Then I'll have to explain some things to you first. I learned all my skills as a guide from Uncle New. And he's with a good guide to... But since it's you, it's just my...
Paimon thought this would be a piece of cake. Paimon will feel really guilty to make a... Mualani?
Whoa, what's the hurry?
Come on, what are you waiting for? Kolo just got back to the tribe. I heard he found another underground ruin.
Oh, Kolo's back. What?
Who's Kolo?
Oh, he's currently ranked as the #1 guide in the People of the Springs. Besides the tribe's first chief, he's the...
Really?
He's always out and about. Let me put up the closed sign first.
The crystals you asked for can only be found in caverns deeper than 500 meters underground. Here, have a look for yourself. As for the people you asked me to next time, just save the trip. Indeed. No wonder he's the best.
I wonder how much he made this.
Whoa, it really does sound like a super amazing guide. Do you think you could get some pointers from him, Mualani? Who knows, maybe he could save us some trouble on our trip to the mysterious island.
Ko'olo always treats his experience like trade secrets. He never tells anyone anything about being a guide.
Oh, okay.
But one day...
That's him, right?
Allow me to do the talking. You must be the top guide of your tribe. I have a commission that I hope you'd be willing to...
That guy sure looks familiar. Oh, aren't those two the Skull? They also wanted to go to the mysterious island, right?
A commission? Since you've obviously heard about my abilities, have you also happened to hear about my rates? If you're not intimidated by the price, then we can...
Yes, I've looked into everything I need to know. As long as the trip is a success, then the commission fees won't be a problem.
Oh? And where is it you want to go?
The mysterious island.
Just as Paimon thought.
But first, please don't misunderstand. I'm no tourist. I wish to visit the real place.
You hear that? He wants to go to the island.
In that case, Ko'olo's the only one for the job. But the journey to the island...
Since you want to visit the real mysterious island, then I'm sure you've also heard about the requirement.
Yes, I know. According to the legend, only those who are willing to entrust their lives to one another will be able to reach the island together. I must reach that island, even if that means putting my life in someone else's hands. I have made up...
Don't waste your words on me. The way I see it, the requirement is just a way to weed out those who do not have the skills to reach the island by themselves.
You...
You say you'd put your life in somebody else's hands? Ridiculous. Let's look at it the other way around. Why would I place my life in the hands of someone whose abilities are far below mine? That is what the legend is really hinting at here. Many guides in the tribe have received commissions like, how do you think I reached...
Well, I'm different. I'm no ordinary tourist.
That doesn't make much of a difference to me. You'll give up halfway at best, which is a waste of my time. And a waste of your commission fees. I can tell you're just looking to explore something new. If that's the case, then you can find another guide in the tribe. For example, new student over there.
What's up with that guy's attitude? Paimon takes back everything nice she said about him.
I have things to do now. Goodbye.
Hold on, Ko'olo.
What's wrong? I'm only introducing a potential client to you because I know you're a teacher. In fact, I'd say it's quite the opportunity.
Never mind that for now. I don't agree with your views on the island. Uncle New taught me that.
I know. You're just the same as him. You both obviously hope to prove yourselves, but still think that you have to follow the legend to the letter. Waiting for a cumbersome client to find you before even trying to set off.
Mualani?
The rare ores I brought back are proof that I've been to the island. But as for New, where's his proof? Why don't you wait until he's actually found the island before you start using his views to refute?
I'm really sorry. I just wanted to take you to see what the excitement was all about. I wasn't planning on getting into an argument with him again.
That Kolo seemed to harbor some kind of grudge against you, Mualani. Or maybe your teacher.
I know. Quite an impressive achievement for my teacher, huh? Even the best guide in the tribe can't stop talking about him.
Oh, Paimon thought you'd be more upset.
Of course not. Uncle New has also argued with Ko'olo before. I've already heard the same words several times now. But it's hard to prove anything to him unless you've actually been to the island. That's right. It's just that I've always seen the journey as something super important and not to be taken lightly. I was really surprised when you asked me to be your guide today. After telling you about all the dangers with such a serious face, I didn't make you—
Actually, Paimon did think about taking our invite back.
No, please don't do that. Actually, that is also a part of what Uncle New taught me as a guide. The difficulty of the trip is the very first thing that needs to be clearly laid out to the group. If you want a chance of reaching the destination together, you must first reach a consensus on the amount of effort that will be required. I always felt that my teacher is no less skilled than Ko'olo. But Uncle New has never been to the island. So, as Uncle New's student, I've always wanted to complete the trip to prove his skills.
But don't you have that chance now, Mualani? If you'd agree to be our guide, we're completely willing to trust you with our lives. With the help of the renowned traveler and her trusty companion, you'll definitely be able to find the mysterious island. Then you can come back and teach that Ko'olo a lesson.
Oh, Paimon. Come on, bring it in.
Aw, you're making Paimon blush.
Alrighty then. If we're gonna—
Oh, it's that scholar guy. Paimon almost forgot he was still here.
Scholar guy? My name is Varamdra. Please.
I didn't expect to see you again, Traveler in Paimon.
Oh, and it's that lady too. Hello again.
Excuse me, Miss Guide. Since we've been referred to you, would it be okay for—
I'm Mualani. Just call me by my name. As for whether or not you can come along, I'm sure you've already heard the requirements. We've only just met, and I'm not sure you're cut out for this trip. The path to the mysterious island is a grueling—
Oh.
I admit that after coming to Natlan, I've encountered many things outside of my field of expertise. It's understandable you're worried that we'll slow you down. So how about we'll set off with you as ordinary travel companions, and I'll pay you the usual commission fees. But we won't officially be your clients. In other words, you needn't shoulder the responsibility of being our guide. And even if something were to happen—
If you accompany us, then you are a member of the team. I could never agree to such a careless deal. Oh, don't tell me you think I'm the same kind of person as Ko'olo.
So you still refuse? Fine. Kariel, put the Mora for the return trip in your backpack. Without a guide, the road ahead may be dangerous, so please don't follow me.
Rondra,
Now he wants to go alone? Why is this—
Wait! Please don't do this in front of a guide. I can't let a tourist go on some dangerous journey all alone. Even my sweet mom would give me a harsh scolding if I ever let you do that.
I'm so sorry for the trouble.
Don't say that. Although it'd be inappropriate to bring along two. How about this? Let's meet up tomorrow.
So you've decided to accept my offer?
No. My plan is to use some of our time together to turn you from strangers into friends. The kind we—
That's your plan?
Wonderful. On behalf of both Barandra and I,
Pretty sure only Mualani could come up with a plan like that.
We need to get started on our preparations. Hey, Alafa.
We've been over this before. The name's Yellowfat.
I know. It's just that Lafa sounds—
Well, since you're the
I need a camp.
another commission.
How much are we talking?
Don't worry about the costs. I'll take care of it.
Oh, but that's not right.
Ahem. Let's make this clear, Traveler and Paimon. We're not working together.
Oh, no. We're traveling as close friends who trust each other with anything.
That's what I thought. Honestly, I can be a little pick. We're ready, Lafa.
Your total is 200,000 Mora.
Isn't that still a lot for you, Mualani?
Just imagine us in the wilderness, okay?
You call that a week's?
Well, that's not important. We— Afternoon, Uncle. Because you're still young, Uncle.
All right.
A record player.
Oh, that model is pretty rare.
Uncle.
Just don't break it, okay?
Thanks, Uncle On.
A record player? Does that—
Yep. And that's our next stop. Hey, Paka Paka.
Mualani? Have you finally decided to release a record of your own?
You'd be the first I'd sign with if I ever did, but not today.
Uh-huh. That's a pretty rare record, you know? Besides, I have...
Maybe I can think of a way to connect you with a friend from the Masters of the Night Wind to release a record.
Whoa. Then we could produce some really...
Nice. That's the record.
What do we need it for anyway?
Well, I asked a friend from the Masters of the Night Wind for some advice once, and
Is that really a thing?
You know how it goes, Mualani. 20,000 Mora for this record. That's the best I can do.
Deal.
Looks like Mualani really is rich.
That should be about everything we need to buy. Next,
What's wrong, Mualani?
Next, I need to find my teacher and get the map to the island. Besides the legend left by the first chief, there's also it's full of strange symbols, almost like it's a part of a big puzzle. The chief made several copies, which brings us to...
Whoa. Here—
Yes, but the...
That's right!
Afternoon, Uncle New. I have a...
A surprise. Did you forget that you... It's just then.
Do you think that I'm still not ready yet, Uncle New?
No, I believe you are the best guide in your generation. It's, after all, the journey to...
Don't worry. With our help—
Yeah.
Don't misunderstand. Our mission as guides has...
I understand.
In that case, you may have the map. Also, take this with you.
What is it?
It's a talisman. Take good care of it. You must return it to me when you get back from the mysterious island.
Was this made with spinel fruit?
Right, which is
You really know me best. All right. Traveler and Paimon?
Yay! Paimon can... It's about time to meet up now. Let's head to the spot Mualani mentioned.
Take it easy.
Traveler, Paimon! Over here!
You're here, Mualani! Oh, and those straight...
Good morning, you two.
Morning!
So when are we leaving?
Seems you're as excited as a child before the start of our journey.
I just want to get down to business as soon as possible.
Don't worry, I'm a very professional guide. First, do you all see the statue here?
Uh-huh. Is it...
Well, no, it's not a clue at all. He was the first chief of the people of the Springs who came back from the first thing we need to do before we set off is to touch the statue and pray to our ancestors. This will make our journey to the mysterious island smoother.
Is there any theoretical basis to support that claim?
A theoretical basis? No, but my teacher taught me it's an essential step before heading to the mysterious... Very good. You didn't...
Sure, but...
Come on, everyone. Greetings to my ancestors. As your descendant, I'm about to follow in your footsteps and witness your accomplishments.
It really feels like we're about to embark on a great adventure!
Now, please get ready. We're going to look for the first clue.
Speaking of which, where should we look for the clue?
At a place where many gather.
Huh?
Take it easy.
Wow, there are a lot of
As expected, the first...
When people from outside the tribe get a copy of the map, when the first chief... So it'll be impossible...
You're a real pro at...
But according to the information I've been able to find, Kaholasaurs don't like gathering as herds unless it's to compete for...
So let me tell you a secret that only a guide from the people of the Springs would know. It so happens that wild Kaholasaurs periodically gather in the valley up ahead. It's almost like how our tribe gathered. Unless you're a guide who's always running across Natlan, it would be very rare to ever witness such a thing.
This is a thing? I need to note this down right away and include an explanation as a part of my thesis.
According to what I've deciphered from the map, a clue is hidden deep in that valley.
But to get there, won't we have to get through the herd of
We'll have to think of a way to sneak past without startling them.
You mean we're going to have to walk through the Koholosaur herd?
Given we've agreed, but it should...
No worries. We actually need someone to stay and look after
Is that so?
And now I understand how much... Follow me and stay close. Oh no, we've been spotted. Let's back off and try again.
These Koholosaurs sure seem on guard.
Kevin, you've already used the...
First of all, the elders of the tribe have always warned us to never hurt the Koholosaurs. Doing so will almost... And secondly, you can't just show up and intrude on others' gatherings.
But on what basis?
Okay. So can we...
Let Paimon think.
According to the map...
This is tricky.
Karya, I've noticed that you only talk when you're trying to help smooth things over between Varamdra and the others. I'm sure you must have some ideas of your own, so why don't you share...
Me? All right. When Varamdra decided, I discovered something very interesting, but I'm not sure how you...
Oh. Oh, that was actually very useful, Miss
You can just call me Karya.
In that case, please stay here and keep an eye on the luggage. Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I've got an idea. Found it!
What's this?
The key to making our way through the... If the Koholosaurs... But this plant can... We can apply the plants...
So...
Don't worry, it's also good...
Oh, Paimon feels all wet and slimy. But this actually does smell like a Koholosaur.
Perfect. Okay, let's try to make... Be sure to stay out of sight. What's that sound? Careful! Oh, it's just a young Koholosaur. Don't worry, this little one doesn't pose any danger. How could there be so many here? We can't get through! Oh, I have an idea. Wait here. Careful! Don't startle them. We must be getting close.
Look, a bunch are gathering around that rock. What are they doing?
Maybe when things start to get boring, they gather together and talk about something fun?
But...
Sounds like someone has been trying...
True, they were definitely trying to scam us. Huh? Do you see that on the rock? It looks like some kind of drawing.
I've heard that there is a type of moss that changes color when it reacts to the biological signals released by Koholosaurs. That must be the clue!
Should we take a picture?
Oh, the flash might disturb them. Let me try to copy...
So we've passed the first stage of the journey.
I see. Had we chosen to drive the Koholosaurs off, then we never would have found this lead. Seems there was a logical basis for everything you said after all.
Has he always been this way, Miss Karia?
He's just obsessed with his research.
At least this has shown that my judgment is correct. I've proven my trustworthiness. And so, there should be no need for us to argue next time.
Yes, I understand. And I suppose that'll help us avoid wasting time.
Mulalani really knows how to lead our group.
Next, we'll need to use the lead we found to uncover our next destination. Now, what does this pattern represent?
Hard to tell. Paimon certainly doesn't have any idea what it's trying to get at.
Aha! I got it. Though the lines are kinda rough, I can still see that they represent the boundaries between the water and the land. Find our next
Really? You got...
Well, intuition is... Alright, break time is over.
Where do we go next?
I'm not completely sure yet. The map seems to indicate there's a mechanism here that crosses the water. But I still need to think about what these lines might be referring to.
I knew it! My theory was correct!
Sounds like he's got something to say.
If you have any suggestions...
I believe According to my theory, speaking of which,
Oh,
after learning about the legend, I realized that it was connected, even though I haven't found an exact... Firstly, it's at an intersection between Therefore, the area...
Oh, amazing!
Now everyone's...
You
All right. Then let's start searching for the dragons.
That's just a quick and easy name. I won't be able to include it in my thesis. Given the dragons used the device long before the humans, we should stick with a name that references no...
Then...
If I'm not mistaken...
Whoa! It started glowing!
Looks like we can activate it once we get close enough. But according to the map, there should be 2 more...
Paimon sees it! Oh, but it's way up high. We'll need to find a way up there.
One with nature.
We finally found all of them.
Great work, everyone! Okay, now first, we need to figure out how to control this thing. Its qualities are very similar to that of a man-made device, but it doesn't seem as intuitive to me.
Is there something wrong?
Look at this. After activating a normal spirit door, we could just go ahead and use it. But this one requires someone to stay and keep operating it here. Also, according to the map, we need to... If we don't operate the nodes properly...
Isn't that super dangerous?
In theory, the
Do you think you'd be able to operate it?
Though I've never tried before... Huh? But in theory, this shouldn't happen.
If Verandra can't control it.
Okay, well...
After all the adventures she's been on, handling something like this should be easy peasy.
All right. Then it'll be up to the... I'll let you know when we need to switch...
Wait, but handling it...
Don't worry. It looks like the spirit ways are all above the...
But it's so high! And they'll be falling so fast.
Do you still remember only those who can trust each other with their lives can reach the mysterious island? Since you two are
Alrighty. Please be careful. Please be careful.
off we go. Now switch to the spirit way on the right. Now switch to the spirit way on the right. Please activate the next node.
Paimon heard Mualani shouting just now. Let's go find the node we need. We did it, Mualani! Faster!
The path ends up ahead. Switch to the next spirit way. Traveler, get to the next node!
Got it! Paimon heard Mualani shouting just now. Let's go find the node we need. Mualani, we've taken care of the final node. Please be careful.
That was perfect.
You were amazing, Mualani. There were a couple of moments Paimon thought it was over.
I'm confident I could do it all over again. Wait, why are the phlogiston nodes no longer lit?
Oh no, you're right.
It appears the phlogiston nodes here need to automatically recharge. Once they're activated, they'll be unusable for some time.
In that case, no matter what happens next, we have to seize our chance. Otherwise, who knows how long we'll have to wait for another shot.
Do you hear that?
The weather's getting gloomy, and a bunch of whirlpools just appeared in the water.
Yes, we need to get to higher ground and take a look. Hey, look over there!
Whoa, there's a giant whirlpool over there.
Yep, and that's our next stop.
Huh? What do you mean?
The info I deciphered from the map points to only one possibility. To reach the mysterious island, we must enter that massive whirlpool.
No way.
Forgive me for being frank, but as a guide of the people of the Springs, I'm sure you understand the danger of such a vortex even better than we do.
Yes, I know. But whether it's the information deciphered from the map, or the direction of the spirit wave that I observed in the air, everything points to the path ahead being hidden in that whirlpool.
And what if you're wrong?
Verandra.
I'm not trying to be unreasonable. Unfortunately, I'm very knowledgeable in this area. The spirit waves must have affected the nearby bodies of water. At this rate, some of the land... So, our goal...
He does seem to have a point.
I can't find any
And it seems like it's time for our collaboration to come to an end.
But didn't we all
I have reached this conclusion based on my field of...
No, I refuse.
You!
Letting your clients separate themselves from the group in the middle of a journey will result in the worst luck possible. I will not agree to that.
Then we can implement the plan.
Oh, but you can't. How about this? You and Karia wait here. I know you like to
Well...
Traveler, Paimon, let's get going.
Time to go.
Whoa. The massive whirlpool is up ahead. Just the thought of going in there is making Paimon dizzy.
Do you also think that this is a reckless decision? It's okay. That's completely normal. This is just how it is to be. This gives us the power to decide which way we should go. But it also, although I'm pretty convinced that if the scholars still choose to reject my plan, I won't have the confidence to ask them to only do as I say. The same goes for the two. The good news is that
Mualani?
Traveler.
That's right. You've trusted... Besides, it's gonna take more than...
Aw, Paimon.
All right. Matters of luck aside.
I know, it's just...
Wait a sec. Is it just Paimon?
You're right.
That means we need to hurry.
Miss Guide, we have a problem.
Karia? What are you doing here?
I tried to persuade him, but Verandra insisted on verifying his theory first. He said that the water to the south was about to be shallow enough to wade through. But after he took a few steps, the water suddenly began to surge, and I'm not much of a...
Oh, why did this...
No time to hesitate. Off we go, faster! That way? He's been pulled away by the current! Not here either. The current is too fast! We found him!
Oh, there they are!
Verandra, thank goodness you're all right. Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
Didn't it...
Judging by the changes in the water's surface, it's just...
Right, who knows if...
Seem...
Why would you...
How can you say that? It's already...
I'm really sorry.
Don't feel guilty, Karia. I think if I reactivate the nodes, that will cause the whirlpools to reappear. The only problem is that we still don't know exactly when we'll be able to do that. It's already getting late.
Now that you mention it, Paimon is feeling a little hungry. Hey, Paimon's stomach can be very sensible. It won't interrupt while everyone...
We have plenty of tasty things to eat.
Is this the spot? let Paimon and the Traveler help set up the tent.
Go ahead. What do you think? This is a specialty dish I learned to make that's perfect for...
Mm-hmm. It really...
Karia helped out quite a bit, so she deserves some credit too.
No. I'm just...
Don't worry. Remember the record player I bought? Let me go turn it on. Listen. Not bad, right?
Wow, so it really worked!
My parents told me that... In a sense, this trip to...
Yeah, Paimon would like to know...
Even though I've heard my parent... It said that he was...
That sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah. Even now. But oddly enough, it really makes me... How about this? Before we rest for the night, let's have a bonfire party.
If we're going to go plunging into...
Now's not the time to be a party pooper. You ought to agree to ideas from the one who rescued you today.
Yeah, she's right!
All right.
Rules? A bonfire doesn't have any rules.
Okay, sounds fun.
So, for the...
Oh, we were just talking...
Let's hear everyone's...
Paimon can go for... Most importantly, it's about making the trip together.
Yes, I can't agree more. You sure are taking your time thinking about it. Oh, I get it. It's quite possible that your experience... Why don't I circle back to you later? You can... Next?
Me?
That doesn't matter.
All right. Before you reach the...
Yeah, I get...
Paimon, too!
Uh-huh. I hope that didn't sound too silly.
All right. Now it's Varamdra's turn.
All right, if you insist. In my opinion, so, the greatest...
Not sure.
There's nothing difficult. He must have discovered it. Before coming here, someone had... All that person had... Do you understand now, Miska?
I sympathize with your situation, but I'm afraid I can't agree with your take.
I don't need your sympathy. As long as I can reach the mysterious island and find the correct results, my pain and struggles will become just another insignificant part of the process. What happened during the day already proved that my theories were wrong, so I'm willing to trust your judgment. I apologize for our previous argument. I must make it to the mysterious island, and if I have to entrust my life to someone else to achieve that goal, then so be it!
Was that actually supposed to be in a pub?
Actually, there's a saying among the guides of the people, because the final destination... It would be disrespectful of my duties as a guide if I were just taking tourists straight to where they wanted to go. It's my hope to also make everyone feel happy along the way to their destination. That is what I would truly call a journey. And that is my answer.
Just as you don't agree with me.
I'm not too worried about that.
What sort of logic?
All right, that's it for this round. Since it's still early, how about we tell some horror stories?
Huh? Paimon slept so well. Oh, Mulan and the others seem to be up already. Let's go see what they're up to. Mulan!
Just in time.
What the? You already caused the whirlpools to reappear again?
We're in luck. We were practicing all morning so they could get the hang of...
Oh, it seems after apologizing, you've already become trusted members.
Is now really the time to be teasing us?
He's right.
Even though we had this discussion...
You bet!
Okay? Then let's go.
Paimon accidentally swallowed some water. Ugh, so scary. What is this place?
I can't believe it. There are
Mualani was right!
Let's see where this cave leads. According to the map, we need to head downward? Okay. Don't be afraid, everyone. Jump down with me.
Is that lava up ahead?
It appears these caves were...
I see. Altering the lava's flow created temporary holes, which allowed us to follow the water's current.
Are all scholars from...
But can there be an island in...
It appears we haven't reached our destination.
Amazing!
Need a surfboard?
Whoa, what's that light?
Let's keep going. We'll be able... Watch your step. Follow closely, everyone.
Let's ride!
Heads up! These volcanic caves aren't very stable, so watch out for falling rocks.
What a maze! There's lava everywhere!
Let's look around together and see what we can find.
Very well.
There are plants.
There's nothing unusual about that. Wait, it is a little strange. This isn't ordinary spinel fruit. It's the same as the one on this talisman.
Isn't that the talisman your teacher gave you?
Yes. I'll be sure to ask him about it once we get back. Off we go.
There's so much lava.
The lava here doesn't look very stable.
From here, the light seems to be getting brighter. Speaking of which, where is that light coming from?
A distant light. Wait, there's...
Miss Guide, it seems Verandra has also discovered something.
I've got it! I've got it! Do you see that golden light in the distance? I'm positive that's the mysterious island.
Really?
I'm a scholar from the Academia Spontima Darshan. I specialize in ores and minerals. When I first heard about the legend of the mysterious island, I took note of it. One exaggerated description I heard was that it's an entire, under certain environmental conditions, larger. Since the ore can't be moved in time, it begins to accumulate. If I'm not mistaken, there'll be a large pool of lava up ahead, and the mysterious island will be floating on the lava. An entire...
So you mean we really found...
Rejoice! Even a...
Really? Then let's hurry!
Wait, Paimon. We should head back now.
What are you saying?
This map is covered with symbols and riddles, but there's one thing that's written clearly. What you just said may be
Are you joking?
But... Moola...
You thought I'm after treasure?
Oh, he's acting weird again.
After my previous findings were stolen, I began a new era. As long as I can bring this ore back, to me, this ore is the result that must be obtained. Otherwise, all those hardships along the way will be rendered completely...
As we agreed before, please trust...
Why? Are you wary of me? Now that we've confirmed that the legendary treasure really exists, you don't...
She's not that kind of person, Varamdra.
The result is right before my very eyes.
Oh no! He went running in! How can he do...
Not good. We must stop him.
Is it just Paimon or is the ground shaking? What the... Where did these monsters come from?
These monsters. Looks like the lava here is becoming active again.
Misguide. Varamdra,
He'll be trapped by the lava. We need to hurry and take care of these monsters.
Transfixed!
That's an epic wave!
Oh!
Let's ride! The lava is rising!
Varamdra.
Traveler, Paimon, please take care of Karya. I'll be right back.
What are you doing, Mulan?
I can use my surfboard on the lava for a short period of time.
But that's way too risky! Okay then, we'll take... Carving waves!
The cave is becoming more and more unstable. I have to hurry. More falling rocks. Okay, what's this? Over there! Oh, looks like I'm just in time.
It's right there! I'm all...
Look carefully. You can't get through the lava. You'll die.
Why don't I give up? Well, I might not be able...
Me?
You have the ability to move over the lava. If you try, maybe you can reach the island and earn the highest... That way, you'll have the results you need to prove yourself, and even Ko'olo won't be able to question you. You want to know why I won't give up?
The lava is rising.
You...
Come with me.
No!
I've brought him back. He's fortunate that he wasn't seriously hurt.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much, Misguide.
You're welcome. It's getting dangerous.
No, I refuse! I can still...
Seriously? How can you be so childish and...
Verandra!
Whoa.
I've always believed that you're the most talented person I've ever met. Even if your research was stolen and you didn't get any credit, I never doubt. I believe that even if you won't obtain... So... I won't allow...
Kari...
She's finally opening up. And it seems like she's just the person we...
Mualani, the lava is over...
Don't panic. It seems like the trick that Uncle...
Where did all these Kaholosaurs come from?
No time to explain. Just get on.
Got it, got it! Paimon accidentally choked on some water again.
Everyone okay? Let's take a head count. We escaped danger and made it back alive.
Oh,
What's the point?
hey, don't look so depressed. You'll...
Actually, according to the map, we still have one...
Oh? Then which way should we go? Wait, aren't we back where we started?
Come on, let's go to the statue.
So, what's the point of coming back here again?
Here, look! Some hidden words appeared on the statue after I touched it.
Really? Let Paimon try...
Congratulations, guide from the future. You have completed a challenge that even I found ambitious. And now, I finally have the chance to tell you my story. You may have heard legends describing me as the best guide in all of Natlan. But in the beginning, I was more like a treasure hunter. I chased results, facing countless dangers to prove myself. Time after time, I ventured where others didn't dare, never failing to bring back rare treasures. My fame was second to none. And yet, I never felt satisfied. So I found a new goal, a challenge that no one had ever achieved before. The legendary, mysterious island. Another chance to prove myself. Unfortunately, my friends who had traveled with me all this time had grown tired of my nonsense. Instead of praise, they now showered me with words of caution. Perhaps this journey was one that I had to complete alone. But luckily, they decided to once again put up with my antics. Just as before, they came up with ingenious ways to help me move forward. They never let me down, even when I had to place my life in their hands. And they always trusted my judgment, even when it took a lot of courage. In the end, just as ever, we found the result we came for. But that golden glow was baiting me towards death. It was the glow of a rare ore, but it was also the warning sign of an impending eruption. Maybe if I pressed on and put my life on the line, I could get the result I wanted. And yet, there was a chance I'd lose something even more precious. But don't worry. In the end, I made the same choice as you. Everyone was disappointed that their illustrious guide had, for once, returned empty-handed. But seeing everyone survive, I felt satisfied for the first time in my life. Perhaps the treasure I had really been searching for had been right here with me, all along. So, I decided to end my long journey and find a safe place for my hard-earned treasure. To me, this is the real mysterious island.
These must have been the words the first chief.
In that case, the mysterious island from the legend is actually where the people...
I remember now that the elders once told me our tribe was originally founded on a small island. Later, the coastline, the journey to the mysterious island. Yeah, I think I understand.
The golden glow is an indicator of when the lava will periodically erupt. If that's the case, the principle of Vulcan, this means that there's...
Our journey is not yet over.
Fine.
Don't be so down.
Paimon remembers now. There's still some...
Take it easy.
Uncle New, we're back.
Ah, Mualani, it's good to see.
Uncle,
But you still have a question.
yes.
Yes,
If that's the case, then
because
A choice?
did you notice that the hidden inscriptions on the stone?
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's a special paint. Only those who have been to that underground. And this is the choice. If you choose to boast about, if you choose to remain in the end, my companion.
Oh.
But not being able to tell anyone after accomplishing such a feat.
But have you noticed that
What?
Right. Paimon remembers that Ko'olo said that he went to the mysterious island alone. But there's no way he could have been able to use the spirit way.
He deliberately recommend as guides, but in the process, many guides, they end up becoming. This is what, aside from me, so they've also made.
You've all get...
Sir, given her talent and qualification, I believe I was able, if instead of.
Karia? I've come up with a new research topic. Would you like to continue working as my assistant?
You're the same as always, Varamdra. You always have to. In any case, I can't get.
Karia!
Because you haven't prepared the proposal yet. Shouldn't you finish that first before recruiting assistants? How could you forget?
Ah, yes, of course. I'll certainly prepare all the necessary details.
But I've always found your proposals fascinating.
Karia, given that I have been perhaps the
I understand.
It appears this guest has all.
It seems he's fine.
There's nothing to worry about. It's just like Karia said. I can start some new research and reclaim everything.
But it seems he's still as stubborn as before.
Now, it's your turn to make the choice, Mulan.
But, Uncle New, I'm sure anyone who can complete the journey to the island would make.
Very good. Then there's nothing more I can teach you. Here, take this talisman again. You can pass.
Looks like it's also our time to say goodbye. You've taken great care of us throughout our journey. As thanks,
Then remember, the next time you come to visit the people of.
friends. I suppose we are
Well, that's one way to...
Then Varamdra and I will be taking our leave.
Okay, bye-bye!
You're back already. So, as new student, did you manage?
What are you doing here all of a sudden?
Well,
You. Huh? What? Why are you all looking at me like that? The elders of the tribe also gave me that same look. New. I've already proven that I've even been to the mysterious island.
Ko'olo. Even if you had. But as for what we would deny about you.
Me?
So now, our trip to the mysterious island is officially finished.
Yeah, but I have one more place I want to show you. Come with me. This is the place. From what I've heard, if we take a group photo here, it'll bring us good luck. I'm sure of it.
What made you think of taking a group photo?
Well, we completed our trip to the mysterious island together, so of course we need a memento to keep.
You've earned the greatest honor for a guide. Yet, you can only walk away with a photo of your friends. You're pretty amazing, Mualani. You really sacrificed a lot for your tribe.
Would you call it a sacrifice? After all that we've been through together, the results don't matter anymore. Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. I don't know if you get me or not.
No, I get it.
Traveler.
So that's your answer, huh? To the mean, it's a good one.
Yep, Paimon's
3, 2, 1. Cahoon!